Good morning, and thank you for joining us on After GMS. Today is Friday.
Woo!
Whoop, whoop. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's enjoy the first Friday of the new year, 2022, rolling into the weekend in style, but with coats and hoodies and gloves and hats. It is cold.
Hand warmers.
Did we leave anything out?
Keep going.
I'm Tracy McCain, here with Megan Malaris and meteorologist Christian Morgan.
Yeah, gonna be possibly our coldest day in a year, or coldest night at least, Christian?
Yeah, it'll likely be our coldest day of the season, and we could have our coldest night in over a year. Yeah, it's been that long. So it's going to be cold. Take a live look over downtown Greensboro this morning. I forgot my clicker, so I'm going to walk over here and get that. But enjoy the nice sunrise over downtown Greensboro. Totally clear skies this morning as that sun is coming up. Of course, make no mistake about it, it's a cold morning weather. Upper 20s right now in the Gate City, 29 in Greensboro. And as you step out the door elsewhere, 30 in Winston-Salem, 31 in Burlington, 31 in Asheboro as well, and 30 over in Lexington. Notice those smaller numbers, though, in yellow. Those are the feels like temperatures. So once you factor in the wind that we have, it's feeling like 20 degrees right now in Greensboro, 22 Reidsville and Winston-Salem. You get the picture. We've had some gusts around 30 miles per hour in the Triad overnight and really early this morning. That'll continue as we go throughout the day. High pressure building in behind that area of low pressure and a cold front that slid by last night. You know, we were talking about that bringing some rain. I mean, barely anything at all. There was super dry air here in the Triad that rain had to battle, and it was all falling light, and a lot of it didn't make it down to the ground, so likely not too many issues on the roadways this morning. That's the good news. As that high pressure builds in, of course, we do get that strong northwest wind, brings in all of that colder air from the north down into the Piedmont. High pressure will settle over our area as we go into tonight and into your Saturday, and that'll relax our winds a bit. So with clear skies, light winds, already cold air in place, that will set the stage for a cold night of weather, cooling off fast after the sun starts to set. High pressure remains in control for your Saturday, but starts to slide offshore. That will allow us to change our winds a little bit out of the southwest as we go into your Saturday. That warms us up just a tad ahead of a cold front that's on the way for Sunday. I'm not talking about a big time warm up. I'm talking about getting us back to 50 degrees by Sunday. That cold front likely brings us a quick shot of rain Sunday night into early Monday morning, much like we had last night. Before you wake up, it'll be in and out of here, setting the stage for a dry week of weather next week. For today, sunny and cold, struggling to get to the mid-30s today. You factor in that wind gusting around 25 miles per hour, it will feel like it's in the 20s all day long. So we mentioned it, everything you got to put on to keep yourself warm, do that. Down to 19 degrees tonight. And by the time you wake up on Saturday morning, look, I love cold weather, but that's cold. 40 on Saturday with sunshine, back into the upper 20s Saturday night, near 50 on Sunday, and we'll watch that rain chance. And that 19 degrees on Saturday night tonight could be pretty significant. It's the coldest morning that we've had, first morning below 20 degrees that we will have had in over a year. 7-day forecast, most of it is just dry, sunny, and cold, with Sunday being the one exception to the rule. That 70% chance of rain is for the evening hours and nighttime hours, but it's out of here by the time you're waking up on Monday, clearing things out, bringing the sunshine back. We're in the mid-40s on Monday, and then the really cold air starts to arrive again, mid-30s for Tuesday, back to the 40s on Wednesday, nearing 50 by Thursday.
All right, let's get to our big story right now. Delayed start times in the Triad's largest school district.
Right now, class for elementary students is beginning on time, but it is not the case for middle and high school students who are starting later this morning.
That's right, up to an hour to an hour and a half, depending. District officials decided last night to push back several start times for several schools because of a bus driver shortage. They say the staffing challenges are fueled by a surge in COVID cases.
Yeah, district leaders had warned about this possibility earlier in the week. WFMY News 2's Denise McMiller is in Greensboro digging deeper into the impact the shortages are having on families and the district. Denise.
Well, we are live outside of Hunter Elementary, where school began on time, and things seem to have went smoothly as far as the bus flow. But GCS warned that some buses would show up late to some elementary schools. Now, GCS is down about 60 school bus drivers, and it's partly due to the pandemic, and surging COVID cases has not helped them keep bus seats filled. So although inconvenient, the district had no other choice but to adjust school start times today. Now, elementary school students started on a normal day and started on time, but middle school students will start an hour late, and high school and early middle college students will start an hour and a half late. Now, school buildings will be open at the high schools and middle colleges, so you can drop your kids off at the normal time. Now, we know this is last minute and a change that can be frustrating for some families, so downloading the Here Comes the Bus app can come in handy if you need to get some updated information on where your child's bus is, and reaching out to the district's transportation department. Their call center, their number is up on the screen right now. That's another good option for families if they run into any issues. Now, based on an update from the superintendent earlier this week, this is an issue that likely won't go away anytime soon, but the district is working to resolve this issue as best they can. They are working on a plan for what next week will look like. Now, if you don't have any kids in the GCS system, but you do live in Guilford County, you definitely want to be on the lookout, because you should expect to see more yellow school buses out on the roads later in the morning than you typically would. So definitely keep your eyes out for that in the mornings.
Looks like that phone number did not pull up on your screen, but we do have it for you on our website as well if you need it. Let's get to some other morning headlines now. Another Triad school district is on a delayed start this morning. This one is due to weather. Montgomery County school students will report to class 2 hours late due to below freezing temperature concerns. Last night, DOT trucks prepped high volume thoroughfares like I-40, I-85, Salem Parkway, and others. Be aware you could see some patchy black ice this morning during your morning commute.
Winston-Salem Forsyth County employees are not getting the pay raises they were expecting this month. The district sent out a letter yesterday saying there was a mistake with the budget. It says the salary increase approved last month is $16 million over budget. Right now, the Board of Education is working on a new plan to lessen the impact of this error. Board members plan to discuss the matter again at a meeting next Tuesday.
StarMed says a glitch in its system is at least partially behind the delay in COVID-19 test results, including for many of you who said you got tested at the Four Seasons Town Center testing site recently and either still don't have your results or got them way later than you anticipated. The company's CEO says it was using an overflow lab to help process all of the tests. The tests were finished, but the results did not make it into StarMed's reporting system correctly, and this affected about 8,000 people tested on January 3rd and 4th. StarMed says that glitch, as it's calling it, is now fixed.
Well, Guilford County is opening a free COVID-19 testing site starting tomorrow through January 21st to help with the high testing demand. Well, the testing site will be inside Piedmont Hall at the Greensboro Coliseum complex. Officials are recommending you pre-register for your test to reduce any wait times. Testing is available weekdays from 10 to 7 and starting tomorrow, weekends from 8 to 5. We have more information on our website, WFMYnews2.com.
All right, let's get to our talker of the morning. Already several of you weighing in about this. The time for Christmas songs is over, but the weather outside is frightful.
Horrible thought. Well, today is on track to be the coldest of the season with temperatures in the low and mid 20s. This morning, we have two words to share: bundle up. Two other words, Christian Morgan, you've been saying: wind chill.
Wind chill. Those are the two words in weather you need to know.
It should be chill out wind.
Well, you can rearrange them however you want to.
Okay. There we go. It works.
At the end of the day, you're saying today is Flannel Friday for a reason.
That's right. Flannel Friday for a reason. You know, wear your favorite flannel, show off your favorite flannel, make all your friends jealous. Bottom line, just keep warm, okay? That's it. Just keep warm today. Tell you what, though, we've been talking about this cold weather, and I mentioned briefly tonight could be our coldest night in over a year. And I really mean that because the teens are cold, and it's been since December 26th, 2020, the day after Christmas 2020, since we were that cold. We were 16 degrees that morning, but it was the last time we were down below 20 degrees. Now, to put this in a little perspective for you, we average about 12 nights or 12 morning lows below 20 degrees every year. 12 of those And over the last several years, well, we haven't done very good at that, have we not? Things are just a lot warmer lately across the Triad. Go back to that last winter, 2020 and 2021, when we had that one morning below 20 degrees. That, of course, was December 26, 2020. But then the winter of 19 and 20, December 19 up to February of 2020, we didn't have a single day below 20 degrees, and that's kind of the going trend for the last several years. So this will be pretty significant, at least in the grand scheme of our record keeping here and in the grand scheme of weather over the last year or so and some change. It's going to be cold.
Yeah, and it's good to know, Christian, that you actually have some limits to what is comfortable for you. Because for a second I was thinking that you just loved cold snow, everything cold. And just recently in this after GMS feed, you said, I love snow, I love it cold, but this is too cold for me. And that made me feel good. That warmed
Did that make you feel
up.
warm inside?
It did.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
I'm like, wow, this is what it takes.
No, look, I love cold, but I don't like to be cold.
Yeah.
And there's a difference,
Got
right?
it.
Love cold weather. I don't like to be cold. So yeah, I have my limits.
Okay.
Well, I think Christian got a reality check on Monday when we sent him out live to report not only in the
I didn't
cold.
send you out there, Christian. I had nothing to do with it.
Is that what happened? Is that why I got sent out there?
Okay, the bosses made the call, but we just went with it. Anyway, you were outside not only in the cold, but in the pelting rain that was literally blowing sideways, and the wind gusts that were hurricane strength almost.
Yeah, they were. Seriously, we had tropical storm force winds Monday morning, gusted at 58 miles per hour in Winston, 54 miles per hour in Greensboro. And when it's raining, in sheets, when it's raining cats and dogs in the wind, I'm telling you, literally, in front of my face was just horizontal. It's pelting you in the face, and then it started to sleet, and then you had rain and sleet at the same time, and the wind is still whipping, so that sleet in your face kind of felt like, I guess kind of like sand being thrown in your face, but you cool it down to freezing, and that's what we had. It was brutal Monday morning, it really was.
Oh my gosh, the adjectives that you use are so hilarious. You're like sand in your face, a punch to the gut. I mean, like you bring it when you're describing.
You said describe the weather.
And you do. I mean, I have an accurate depiction of what that feels like.
I don't think you have to go out there. You can feel it now as I talk about it.
Definitely.
Yeah. I was kidding earlier this week, but I really meant it. On Monday, I said, honestly, I think the last time I stood in 50 mile per hour winds and probably pouring rain or snow and sleet like that was when I was at App State. And I think that really is true. So it's been a while.
Nothing like sand to the face.
Cold sand to the face, yes.
Bad feeling.
Okay, so Carol Harris, who is our snow lover here on the feed, who's in New York visiting family right now, so she missed out on that snowfall we had here earlier and was disappointed. But she said, Christian, she's with you. She loves cold, but don't like to be cold, but would rather be cold than hot. I'm the opposite. I'd rather be hot than cold.
My rule here is you can always put more on. There's only so much that you can take off, right?
Yeah, but
I mean, and to a point you get where you can't move.
No, yeah, there are limits to on both ends.
That's right.
You can take off to a point and you can put on to a point. But I love a blanket that's heated and, electric blanket. It just feels good. The only problem is it makes me sleepy. So when I use it at work and I'm trying to be warm and also, efficient, it just kind of slows me down a little bit. But because I want to take a nap every time I turn that blanket on, I'm just like,
knocks you out. Once you get warm, like game over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But being cold makes me so unhappy as I'm like shivering right now. And I was trying not to act cold, but it's just as cold in the studio than it is outside. I don't know if it's because we keep opening the door to the weather guard. I don't know.
Sorry, I'll keep going out
No,
there.
I think with the power outages and stuff earlier this week,
that's
it
right,
kind
you
of
told me
changed
that.
some of the systems, and going to take a little bit for everything to get back
Yeah.
online.
So this happened Monday. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm in day 2 of cold, and you've been in it.
Day 5.
Oh.
I wore the tights this morning, but only so much you can do. They say the baby's supposed to keep you warmer, but I have not experienced that. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Please warm me up.
Oh my goodness. I think it just depends.
Yeah.
Especially on the season.
That's true. Okay, so we actually have a lot of winter birthdays here on our feed.
Nice.
This conversation came up because someone asked me when the baby was due. I said in a few weeks. But speaking,
What's the day? Sorry.
We don't know. A few weeks from now, whenever she decides to come. But either way, I know. We have another special January birthday. We want to shout out Christian Morgan, who's celebrating a big one tomorrow.
Yay. The 8th of January.
Yes. Also Elvis and also David Bowie's birthday as well.
Wow. So every great singer was born on January 8th. Is this what you're saying?
I don't know. Take it how you will.
Okay. Well, two great classics, and then of course you're an upcoming star. So.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a milestone though for you, and you're giving yourself cold weather that you like this week. What else do you have planned this weekend?
I don't know. I think this is about all I can do in the weather game, just cold weather. It has historically, I have had a lot of snowy birthdays, either snowy on my birthday or the day before or the day after. And I remember several birthdays. In fact, last year I was working on my birthday because it snowed. So I wasn't here for my birthday last year. So I can remember several snowy birthdays that, of course, not in the cards this year. And was working on planning a trip with my brother and a couple good friends for my milestone birthday. It's a new decade. 30. And so because of everything going on with the pandemic, we're going to delay that just a little bit. Hopefully later this year we'll be able to do that trip. So just, some nice dinners and time out with family and friends this weekend. That's how we'll celebrate.
I'm telling you, Christian, you're going to love your 30s. I was just typing on the feed here. I loved my 30s. Like, they were amazing. That was really the time where I did some kind of exploring in terms of like who I really am, really nailed down some goals that I wanted for myself. I made transitions at work. I've, made some personal decisions. I closed out some relationships. I started some new ones. I got married in my 30s, started having kids in my 30s. So, that decade, even though mentally I'm still there, age-wise I'm not, but I just love my 30s, and I think this is going to be a great decade for you. It really brought a lot of clarity to me. I really was able to hone down on some values that I wanted for myself, and goals that I wanted to accomplish.
Yeah, as you were going through that, I'm like, wow, I got a lot of stuff to check off in the next decade.
You have time. You have 10 years to do it.
So I got 10 years to do it.
You're like, okay, I got the job. Okay.
Yeah. What's next? Hey, sky's the limit, Christian.
Absolutely.
You're an amazing person, an awesome asset to our team. Everybody on our feed loves you. So, we just wish you the very best birthday and the best year ahead.
And the best decade ahead.
Well, that's super kind. I really appreciate you guys. And I'm really just so thankful to be a part of this show. This was something I accomplished in the end of my 20s decade. Was being a part of the Good Morning Show. But now, of course, as we head into year number 30 and into the next decade, just something I'm really proud of heading into this new season, I guess, of life, if you will. But really thankful to be here and really thankful to work alongside each of you guys every day. And Ed, too. He's not here today.
Yeah.
But thankful for that and thankful for our teamwork in the mornings, too. And I'm thankful for all of you at home, whether you watch us on TV or whether you watch us on this feed. I personally thank you, and I think I speak for all of us when I say we appreciate you allowing us into your homes and into your daily routines and lives every single day. So from me to you, that's my best birthday celebration. I really appreciate all you guys. So seriously.
Make sure you read the comments on the feed right now. There are so many happy birthday wishes, and including Joanne, who said, "Happy birthday! I'm in my 90s here."
Wow.
So she's experienced some great decades, and you have a few ahead of you as well. Gerald Hicks says, "I'm in my 40s now, although I continuously say I'm still 32." So.
That works. It's how you feel.
It's how you feel. Exactly. And then we had a lot of people saying happy birthday and welcome to the 30 Club. Someone said welcome to the Dirty 30s, and I can't find your name right now.
Dirty 30s. What
Dirty
does that
30s.
mean?
Yeah.
Christian would like to know.
Please let me know. What am I in for here?
I've heard of it as like the terrific 30s. Dirty 30s, man, I wish I knew that when I was going through it. Oh wait, sorry, I'm still 32.
Exactly. All right, so thank you so much for weighing in on this conversation and of course all the birthday wishes for Christian. You did get a request, Christian, to close us out with a final look at our 7-day forecast.
I can do that
And
much.
a song.
And a song? I don't know if I can do that. Y'all are supposed to sing me happy birthday, right? That's how this thing goes. 7-day forecast is, it's just really cold. Honestly, January looks and feels like January as we head into the second week. Not before some really, really cold stuff, though, this weekend. Sunny and cold today, mid-30s. You factor in the wind we have, gusting around 25 miles per hour. It will feel like the 20s all day long when you step outside. So bundle up, big coats, gloves, scarves, earmuffs, all that good stuff to keep you warm today. You'll need it. And then once the sun sets, we will fall fast tonight, down to 19 degrees. Just saying that makes it feel cold by the time you wake up on Saturday. Sunny and cold, near 40 for Saturday. We're back up near 50 on Sunday, but we do add in some extra clouds and a chance for rain Sunday evening into really early, mainly overnight into Monday. So this is mainly a dark hours system, if you will. It's in and out of here by the time you're waking up, and the sun is coming up on Monday. We're clearing things out in the mid-40s with a bit of a breeze on Monday, in the mid-30s again on Tuesday. And then really the theme is just dry and cold for the next 7 days.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's cold. I know. Sitting here shivering.
Yeah, and looking at it makes you feel even colder.
Need some hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some coffee.
Yes.
Anything warm. All right.
I'm running out of the studio as soon as it's over. So with that, we are going to take a look at some of the best moments from this week, excluding from today's celebration from Christian. So that will be next week.
Yeah.
But take a look. Hopefully you smile as much as we do. Take care and have a great weekend.
See you guys.
It's always good to have, some very important emergency items. I do have an ice scraper. I don't have any food, which is odd.
Got to stack up, Ed.
He said that as he just walked through here with a pack of M&Ms about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I need a case of M&Ms and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
And that vending machine in the break room is not going to help you if you're stuck in your car on the highway.
Temperatures will moderate, then it'll get cold, moderate again and get cold. It'll keep us busy in the storm center.
That means Ed will be on vacation.
A lot. I'll be here though when we have the biggie. Okay? When we have the big snowstorm, I'll be here.
And you'll make sure we have that bread and milk ready to go.
I got the milk and the bread.
And like the wind is like pelting.
That's what it was like. I'm telling you, the raindrops were horizontal.
Oh my God.
He posted a screenshot of that on his Facebook page, and it is so funny. He's frozen like, ah.
Oh, did you play a sport in high school?
I did not. I'm not very athletic.
No.
I run,
Okay.
or I did run.
Okay.
I bike now in my older days.
So you ran track?
No, not competitive or
Okay.
anything like that. You know, I ran away from schoolwork and I ran towards the cafeteria. So I did do some running. It depended on which direction I was going. I ran to the food, but ran away from the schoolwork and the homework.
Well, at least you got your exercise.
That's it.
You are hilarious.
Physically fit.